This is Season 5, Chapter 1 of The Tree of Life. In this episode, we will be talking about the ghost in the machine, which is the system. To start off, we have frequently used the terms substitution and displacement to describe social intersections between individuals. When a spatial non-consensual actor intersects with an archetypal consensual actor, the result is substitution or displacement of that second actor. This displacement represents a unidirectional link between those two actors called deference. Within an archetypal consensual line, archetypal consensual actors conserve territoriality within the line, creating a lineal or proprietary experience channel. Within intersections between spatial non-consensual and archetypal consensual individuals, these channels are non-proprietary, because the spatial non-consensual actor exists in non-linearity. Which is to say, that every intersection between two individuals is either an output or an input, although some lineal experience channels are proprietary. Likewise, we can see that our computer technology, and specifically transistors, are modeled after our own social relationships in this fashion. This is not a coincidence. What I am proposing is a hypothesis of computation. This hypothesis is that the apparent ability of a transistor to compute through input and output is reliant upon the biological and neurochemical processes modeled by substitution and displacement events. In other words, our computers only work as symbolic representations of the direct intersections between living consciousness. In other words, the Internet, computation, is all built upon the ghost in the machine, which is the consciousness of humanity itself. In other words, if you act further to glitching techniques, if you use the techniques explained in the complete series, to the extent you are successful, you are not just impeding the social dynamic, you are also influencing the technological elements, such as the Internet and computation itself. In other words, to create a glitch in sociality is no different than creating a glitch in the realms of computation. For one is telescopically a reflection of the other. That's the end of the podcast for today.